Welcome! This is a brief overview of statewide technology support for educators of blind and low vision learners from the Outreach Access Services program at the Washington State School for the Blind. On this slide, there's the logo of the Washington State School for the Blind, which is the shape of the state of Washington with a dot in the location of Vancouver and 4 light rays emanating from it to the letters W, S, S, and B. My name is Joe DeLugo, and I'm part of a team of 3 access technology specialists, which include Lee Chandler from the Yakima area, Krista Bolger from Vancouver, which is also the location of the Washington State School for the Blind, and myself, Joe DeLugo. I'm from the Olympia area. On this slide, there are 3 portraits of us, and we're all smiling in front of a garden background. So what does our team do? We provide consultations, support, professional development, STEM support, and resources for all educators of students with blindness and low vision across Washington State. And we also do it at no cost. And I'll talk more about each of these services in a moment. Here's an AI-generated image of a teacher who is a woman standing behind a young man who is sitting at a desktop computer. They have speech bubbles around their heads with question marks in them. Let's talk about consultations and support. We offer both remote and in-person support. So if we can't assist via Zoom, phone, or email, we're happy to hit the road and pay a visit. When you're requesting assistance, know that we're able to help with the full range of blindness and low vision technology, devices, and software, which means we're not limited to any one manufacturer or technology type. Additionally, if you have concerns about your students' access to unique classroom technology, don't hesitate to ask us. So for example, if your student is using Photoshop or say AutoCAD, we're happy to assist with the adaptations they'll need to be included in those types of settings. Also, and this has been a common request from teachers, for all in-person visits, we're pleased to now offer documentation and visit summaries to help you carry out our recommendations and advocate for the acquisition of new technology tools. On this slide, there's an AI-generated image of 2 teachers, a man and a woman, shaking hands at the front of a classroom. Moving on to professional development. So working to train educators throughout the state is a priority for us. You'll be able to find us presenting at traditional conferences such as PNW AER, and we'll also be doing regional Techie TVI meetups, which are meetups that are sponsored by the Center for Assistive Technology Training Northwest, which is part of the American Printing House for the Blind. You may know them as APH. In these meetups, we'll gather teachers from regions throughout the state to meet at, say, a local restaurant or a gathering place, and we'll profile 1 or 2 APH devices. We've done this with some cutting-edge devices such as the Poly and the Monarch, and we've really had some great success and some great turnout. Last, you'll find us working the webinar scene, where we'll be partnering with SETC to provide after-school training on a range of topics. So here's an AI-generated image of several adults with smiles on their faces interacting with each other while standing around a tall desk. Now let's talk about STEM support, which is an exciting new addition to our team's technology offerings. We realize there's a large push for STEM education, and we want students with blindness and low vision throughout Washington to be included. We're here to collaborate with educators to help make STEM courses accessible for their students with blindness and low vision. And we're also building a presence at regional and statewide STEM events and working to create resources for STEM access for blind and low vision learners. Here's another AI-generated image of young children in a learning space interacting with a humanoid robot. Now, if any of this interests you, come by our webpage at tinyurl.com/wssb-tech. When you're there, you can book a visit or ask a question through our assistance request form, and you'll also find the start of our small but growing library of resources, as well as access to legacy materials from Bruce McClanahan. I know he had some useful manuals on APH Braille displays and Chromebook that a lot of teachers still access, so we'll maintain those materials. The image on this slide is a screenshot of our website. And if you want near instant access to our request form, here's a QR code. Zap this and send us a message. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to working with you.